And what's going on, everybody? 2 minute the mic coming at you.
Yeah,
We're back, bro. We are. I know you
yeah,
guys missed us. We had a little hiatus,
yeah. We
but
we had some stuff to do, but we did it.
we back, bro. It's life. It's what we do. So we're here to entertain you on this Monday, not
Monday,
Tuesday.
Monday night
Monday,
mics might
Monday night.
be.
I like it. Monday night mics.
I think it
Pretty
might be
dope.
our normal thing now. We're gonna see
Monday night mics.
the Monday night mics. It's a good time.
Oh, yo, this is Big Ron alongside White Pepper, the best producer, best co-host in the podcast business. And yeah, man, let's get into it. Episode 127. Am I correct, Pepper?
127. I hope so. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna go
I was looking
127.
going. I think I wrote 127.
Yeah, I was like,
Yes.
yeah, good guess. Yeah, man. So let's get into it. Let's do what we do, and let's. You want to do the whole "What have we been up to?" / "What have we done this weekend?" And
It's kind of like this is what this one would be called. What have we been up to?
Where were y'all at? Where were y'all at?
Because we did some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. So it's been a busy couple weeks, right? Football. We've had 2 weeks of football.
Yes, I'm so glad.
So we'll hit sports up in a bit and go over that. Let's see. So this past weekend.
Yeah. So start with the past weekend.
Okay. So the last weekend that we were actually podding, and then we did not pod that following week. We went to was it 5 fingers, 4 fingers, 1 finger? What was it called? How many fingers were in the brewer?
5 mics, 4 mics, 3. Your pock, he's pock, no pots, none.
Done.
Yeah, so we went to 4 Fingers in Addison. Shout out 4 Fingers. That was a good time. We had about 11 of us out there. We were in squad deep. 11 and 4 Fingers, bro.
11. It was 11 and
and 4 Fingers. Yeah, man, it's a pretty dope spot. It's pretty chill. Beer's
do you know if
good,
I can get
vibe.
Can I get a case of the pumpkin beer yet? Because that shit was
tasty.
I think I tapped it out myself. I think he's like, I don't have any more. And I was like, what? I have an itch for your pumpkin beer. That shit was really good.
He would have gave you a whole pumpkin for the next step. Yeah, just do it yourself. Here's a whole pumpkin.
Here, just
you go home and you go.
I'm gonna give you directions. Just good luck.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, thank you, sir. I would have taken it.
Nah, it might have been the tastiest pumpkin beer that I've had, and it was fresh.
In a long time.
I think they just brewed it that day. I was like, oh, this is some fresh ass pumpkin.
Definition of fresh. So
right,
you couldn't hate on it.
No,
they offer dog treats as well.
Bro, you almost. My cousin almost ate one. Are you kidding me?
I almost tricked him. I tricked him hardcore. I said, "Yo,
let me get that dog." I'm like, bro, seriously,
yo, them dog biscuits. Because you know what? When I first got there and I saw it on the menu, my thought was like, I guess they call their chicken nuggets dog biscuits.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why you call the brewery 4 Fingers. Everybody there had 10.
Yeah,
I saw 0 people without all their digits. So, okay, do you only brew like this? You don't use your opposable thumb? You're like a fucking duck? I don't know. That's not my expertise. So when someone puts the word dog biscuit on their food, my assumption is, as a fat human, I say, chicken. I didn't think it was actually dog nuggets.
Okay.
But they did have free popcorn.
Popcorn slaps there.
Yeah.
Popcorn
and free shades.
That's where I got these. I was like, what the hell? I couldn't figure out where I got them from. Right? Yeah. The pumpkin shades.
Yeah, I got pumpkin shades for me, and then for the lady, I got her the pink ones because I'm a gentleman.
How sweet are you?
Yeah, I was like, here's some pink ones on the house. You know, let her know I'm a VIP when I go to multiple fingers breweries. Okay. Seriously though, good looking out. 4 Fingers.
Yeah, man.
Because that shit was delicious.
4 horsemen, bro. 4 horsemen.
Good time.
4 horsemen.
I was gonna say that's what we feel like the bo life.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. So that was a little fun little weekend, man. A little get together. It's been a little bit, so
it's been too long, bro.
It was fun to get together and kind of do some old school drinking. It was good. Mm-hmm. The weekend after,
right.
I banged up the first concert post-pandemic that's been a thing.
Wait, let me guess. Was it Dan and Shay?
God damn it! Yeah, it was. How do you know these things?
Because all of Delco went there.
It did. It was a lot of. It was
all
Delco. It was Delco's it was Delco's finest hour. You know, they
take a wild guess. Yeah.
So yeah. You know what things I like about concerts like that, where there's not many men there. It's the only time in the Wells Fargo Center there's no line in the men's room.
Mm.
You just walk in and walk out. I could use every stall and every urinal, and it doesn't matter because there's no other human in there. It's like 8 of us.
Right.
And that's it. So it's a great time. Where should I notice there? I literally wrote it down because I thought this is hilarious, and I know I'm going to forget because I'm the most forgetful human on earth. Masks were required inside, so that was a little different. You're talking about 3-4 hours where you're
the whole time.
Yeah, as long as you're in the building, you could take it off if you're drinking or eating for the most part. Right. But you have if you walk out into the corridor, just to walk. Mm-hmm. There's mask compliance people who are chasing you down, put your goddamn mask on. So it's they're fucking serious about their mask. But so it was mask required. So it was real weird seeing the whole Wells Fargo filled and everybody's just rocking the old mask. But if you go and get the Under Armour mask for $35, it's expensive, but man, is it comfy. So you won't really ruin your night by having to wear it for more than 20 seconds. Also, where we were sitting, we were dead on second level, so you could see the stage. So right in front of us, we have a fence. We had the gate, right? Mm-hmm. So then when you go down, it's just a landing and some plexiglass. We were unaware this was going to become selfie row, literally selfie row. The amount of shit that we are watching these goofy teenagers do to get the right picture blew my mind. Fake laughing. Have you ever seen girls just fake laugh?
But I can imagine how stupid it probably is.
Yes. There was no haha coming out of their mouth. They're just like this. And then someone would take it and they would look and go let's do it again. And then they would again act like they're shocked that they're at the Dan and Shay concert when you've been there for an hour and a half. They've been there the whole time. The concert itself was actually really good. The one dude, the one with the fuzzy hair, I think that's Dan.
Yeah, which one's Dan and which one's Shay?
I think Dan is the crazy hair fella. He's actually from PA. Didn't know that until he came out in every Philadelphia sports shirt that exists. He made sure to rock every one of them individually. But this the cool coincidence, the big deal with this concert was this concert was the one that we were supposed to go to, and that Dan and Shay were in the parking lot ready to go the day the world shut down from the pandemic. Huh. The actual day the pandemic started, when the day after Rudy Gobert touched everybody's shit and ruined the NBA for a year. They were there. So me Kate says anything for the Instagram post.
Oh boy.
But so they counted, it was 551 days since that concert was supposed to happen. And they still found a way to sell out that Wells Fargo Center 551 days later. So almost 2 years went by in between when the tickets were purchased and when everybody showed up, and they still were able to sell the show out. So it was kind of cool to think about it like that. But yeah, that was that weekend. And this weekend, I guess I'll mention it and then we'll go into it more in a little bit. This Sunday, obviously was the Eagles home opener, and they were playing the 49ers. So obviously
where's Keon at right now? Where's Keon? Come on, brother.
Me and Keon were at the game, and he was pissing himself laughing at the amount of Niners fans that showed up. By the way, was alarming.
I heard about that.
Almost the whole lower bowl was red. We were in the second row or second tier, but when you look down, it was red everywhere. But yeah, so Keon was in his glory. Because his asinine team, Jimmy G, was winning games, and my team looked like ass. But that's for later. So that's what I've been up to. What about you, Big Ronathan?
Let me see. So, are we going back 2 weeks now?
If you remember it,
we had Yeah, so we did Four Fingers, and then, I mean, all right. So we start with this weekend. Pretty much did nothing. Kept it low key. Um, yeah, really didn't do much. No breweries. Um, but I think last week or 2 weeks ago, we did our first wedding venue visit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we're in that process right now. So that's pretty dope. We went to King's Mills out in Aston. Well, it's a pretty well known place. So that's pretty
Yeah.
dope. I mean, I was pretty much wowed by it. It's just a really nice place. Kate used to work there, so that's always a good thing. So she kind of like, oh hey, you're back. So that was good for her.
Discount.
Right.
For more employees. So
yeah,
like
right.
what kind of things is like needs to be check marked in a venue for you guys? Like, or is there a certain specific, like, what are the specifics that you guys are looking for in a venue that like are the things you need the boxes checked on before you can like say like, yes, this is where it's going to be?
I mean, so the vibe is going to be like brewery. So it's got to be like a beer brewery kind of theme. So, I mean, they pretty much checked the boxes there. The decor was really cozy. It was warm. It was very like rustic. So that's what we're going for. A lot of like oak woodsy kind of thing. So, yeah, all inclusive as yes, as the boss just said.
Like you want it to be a resort.
Pretty much.
So destination wedding is what you're saying.
Yeah. Destination Delco. Yeah, so I mean that's gotta be like because a lot of these places that we were looking at, like you have to literally rent the space. The places in Maryland, it's like $10,000 just to rent like the barn. I'm like, bro, like you're out of your mind. Like, you kidding me?
Yeah,
like
it's a little bit.
You know what I mean? Like it looks dope, but it's like, all right, it's $10,000 plus everything else that includes involves a wedding.
Yeah, because it's like it's not like $10,000 flat rate. Here we go. It's $10,000 plus.
Yeah, and it's overwhelming. It's very overwhelming, but it's dope because like you feel like you got to that point in your life where it's like, ah, man, this is pretty cool, and like you feel like a really adult right now. Like you're really adulting.
Yeah, like that's that's the next big thing, dude. Like,
but there's a lot of things being thrown at you. Like your head's like, oh, it's like, huh. It's like this, bro.
What else is this?
I'm like, can't we just say I do? Like, what the hell?
Yes, you can. There's ways to do that, but
yeah.
Guess what? It doesn't make everybody happy.
No.
We're all waiting for the party. So
yeah,
that's the fun thing about just knowing your friends are getting married. I'm just here for the party.
It's pretty much what it is.
You let me know where the food's at and the beer's at, and I'll be there. I'm locked in.
Check and check.
Ooh, yeah. Is there meat? Will there be meat? Okay. Will there be alcohol? Sorry, you can already. My RSVP is already in.
They're like, oh. They're like, do you have any vegan options? I'm like, vegan. Is that a?
Do you guys have salad? There you go, vegan option.
Is that a type of light? Is that a light beer or vegan?
Yeah, you're like, oh, I've never heard of that brewery. Is that like Four Fingers cousin?
for vegan brewing, like okay, that's
vegan lettuce brewery, and I've never heard of this. Yeah,
yeah. So that was like 2 weeks ago. That was pretty dope. Then pretty much since then, we kind of just like going over different like ideas, color schemes, all that. And you know how girls get; they like to plan and they get all these ideas, which is dope because I'm helping. And so it's pretty much just like, let's go to Michael's, let's go to Home
Michael's
Goods.
Is a good place. Michael's and Home Goods. They bang.
Oh,
they bang in an adult way.
I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
It's like something when like you were younger, you'd be like, please God, don't send me into that store. It's just pillows.
Like,
and then you get in there now and you're like, oh shit, they got my coffee syrup. Like,
right?
Because that's what we get excited about now. It's the absurdity though, like the things that we're like, we picked up like a 4-pack of spooky mugs. Like they were like these cool big coffee mugs that like come in a nice little stack. And they have like scary skeletons on it for Halloween. I was like,
oh, it's dope.
Deal. Need it for the coffee corner. Because like now we with our fancy Nespresso, because again, as adults you're sitting there thinking like yes, I love Dunkin', but what weird shit can I put in my coffee?
Exactly.
And so that's where you get excited about mugs. So kids never grow up. This is what happens.
I know.
We become mug lovers.
The littlest things make man, like, and like you have like 1,000 of them, like, oh, I'm gonna buy this Yeti again, because sure.
Yes.
I mean, like, don't need any more, but it's a different color.
You're like, wait, so I could put this one like up in my room. Then like I don't have to worry about like going downstairs to get the other one.
Right. That's
common sense.
Yep.
Yeah. It's craziness. But yeah, man. So anything else rock your weekend there, kid?
Nah, I mean I think it pretty much summed up the whole like what we've been doing the last 2 weeks. So what do you want to move on to next, my man?
Sir. Okay.
What's on your brain?
So first I had a Chiking experience.
Well, here we go.
That was not very Chiking.
You had a bad Chiking experience?
Yeah, I called it the Chijoker.
Okay.
Because it was so my mom was like, "Hey, I got one of them Chiking sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
It's a regular one. It's not the spicy, but like I just want to bite it and then like you can have the rest. Just like I just want to taste the chicken." That's
right.
Cool. And then I opened it. I knew something was wrong because I peeled off the first layer and everything was still dry. Okay? There was no drip. And I said, "Uh-oh, this isn't a Chiking." And then I proceeded to open that secondary wrapper, which usually would be like trying to catch random things. And suddenly it just was just dry. Opened it again. Here's the sandwich. The roll, it does not glisten. It was not shiny with grease. When I picked it up, nothing. Not a squeal. Opened it up, it was just chicken on bread. Chicken on bread. They didn't even sauce the motherfucker. It was so sad. Like, guys, the Chiking is like an experience. And then when you ruin the entire experience,
right,
just sad. Just super sad after that. So, yeah, I had that Chiking experience. Outside that, honestly, I say we just get into football, bro. 2 weeks of football. Okay?
Let's do it.
So, let's start with week 1 of our specific teams.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So, week 1, I was extremely happy. My team rolled the Falcons. Everybody's saying Jalen Hurts is like Lamar Jackson because they look very good. They look crisp. Devonta Smith had his first touchdown, and we were just cruising. Rager had a touchdown. I'm thinking, okay, now we have 2 good receivers. Aaron Rodgers light, our coach, is like he's good. He sounded very stupid in his like introductory press conference, but I was like, okay, so this guy's just like he's still on the ball. He still knows what he's doing. So we win that game, and of course the Cowboys lost to the Bucks. And I will admit, because me and Ash were watching it, and I will admit, who got the push off? Was it Godwin? It was a Godwin touchdown where
I think it was Godwin.
Couldn't have pushed off harder to catch the ball to pretty much ice the game. And she's like, what? She had just figured this out, that Tom Brady gets all the leniency. She goes, he cheats. I said, well, people have been saying that for almost 20 years now. So join the club. We've all been cheated by Tom Brady at some point in our lives. But you guys lost a heartbreaker there. But I honestly thought you guys were going to get smoked. What did you think of the week 1 Cowboys-Bucks game?
So for us to lose by, what was it, 2? I'm happy with that loss. I mean, we pretty much hung in there with the world champions. So, I mean, like, Dak looked good. Zeke didn't do much, though, but we have so many weapons. And if we utilize all those weapons, like the CD and Cooper, and we got a lot of weapons on offense. And defense looks a lot better because last year we were trash. So
yeah, that was definitely your Achilles heel back then. It was
new coordinator, so turning it around, and Micah Parsons is a monster. So
definitely underratedly good. You should, and it's kind of common sense. We should have known that.
Yeah,
like he's a Penn State guy, so like as a Penn State guy, they just produce linebackers.
Yeah, but it was a good pick in the draft, and because we lost Sean Lee because he's always hurt. Oh. And so
Vander Esch is in, he took up the mantle for always hurt. He's like, I'll do it too. You guys have some mean linebackers. The Eagles don't like to even think about linebackers, so it's like I'm jealous. I get so jealous. I'm like, oh, what the hell? You guys get these linebacker people, and here we are, like, just throw random guy 1 out there, like, like thanks, bud. But I thought I was like I was shocked that you guys did hang in as well as you did week one. Then we came to this week. We will talk about yours first, obviously. Just keep it rolling. You guys had the Chargers in not San Diego, in LA.
Not anymore. LA Chargers.
And they looked pretty damn good.
Very, very sloppy game. Too many penalties. I mean, everybody pretty much said that San Diego shot themselves. Well, LA shot themselves in the foot. We looked better this week. It's still sloppy, but thank you, Greg Zuerlein, for that one, because the last drive, I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, it's like 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. I'm like, bro,
McCarthy doesn't care. Like, he was okay with a 50-something yarder. He's like, I get that they call him Greg the Leg Zuerlein, but like, let's not reduce your percentages. If you understand the Cowboys over the last, 4 or 5 years, when you see a kicker out there for a game winner, you sweat hard because a lot of times it doesn't go well. Mm-hmm. So why are you thinking, like, let me run down the clock and just let him kick this 55-yarder when you could have got a couple extra yards here and there to, like, at least push it into the 40s, for love of God. Right. So it definitely made you sweat, but he had plenty of room. He hit that thing to the back.
Plenty.
And I was very sad because I was like, God damn it, just make my night worse. Because earlier in the day in the 1 o'clock hour, Eagles home opener. Everybody was pumped. We were out there. It was loud. They gave away T-shirts. They tried to be Penn State. They gave us all white shirts. Nobody's going to wear those. Nobody wore them. They put them on their head. They made do-rags out of them. They made some kind of belt. Someone put it over their eyes when they started losing. It became random things. And then they gave out handkerchiefs, but they put on it cannot use his mask. So then people had like headbands and a bandana made out of a shirt and a handkerchief. And there was like a guy who had like airplane bottles of whiskey, like 4 seats down. And he was trying to yell at Niners fans, but he was a grown man with 2 different color face paint. Okay. And like, it's hard to be the tough guy when you look like the Ultimate Warrior as like a 30-year-old man. Like, the face paint got to go, bud. You look ridiculous. He's my size. Like, you can't be 5 foot nothing, face paint, but he had like the T-Rex arms. He wasn't a little person. He just was little. So he's like, yuck, you over there. And the Niners fans were like dripping like happy tears laughing at this kid for like a good solid 30 minutes. Also, Niners, it's like a chant they do when they get a first down that I was unaware of until yesterday because it was getting annoying. Every time they'd get a first down, the Niners fans behind us would go, ah-ooh, 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 as if it was Sparta that they were in. I was so confused. I was like, is this the movie 300 or is this the goddamn Eagles game? Because I need you to stop singing ah-ooh after every goddamn play.
Wait, or was it Matthew McConaughey and with Wall Street was like,
There was no Quaaludes or anything. I just don't know what the fuck these guys were thinking.
Get the ludes.
So literally, that was getting on my nerves. And I said, Keon, the hell is this noise? And he said, I've never heard that in my life. I said, okay. So as a lifetime Niners fan, you've never heard the haroo. So then, like, towards the end, when we started to come back, people started turning around, Eagles fans, and started harooing them back. So it just became like a haroo fest back and forth. But yes, at the end of the day, we shot ourselves in the foot an unnecessary amount of times. We had a Jalen Reagor touchdown that was called back because he doesn't understand. You got to stay in the field to play. You can't just be dipping your foot out when you want. We had a turnover that got reversed. Now, I will say, I feel like that's kind of a controversial call. Kayvon Wallace goes to hit him low. But if the running back puts his head down, how are you supposed to dip his helmet? He almost snapped this fella's neck. He was asleep on the field for a solid, 5 minutes. But because he did like a flippity-doop. But it looked like his head divoted the turf or divoted the grass. And I thought he snapped his neck off. And I was like, oh, God, we just witnessed death. And They wound up calling a personal foul on Kayvon Wallace and gave them the ball back because obviously once he put him to sleep, the ball left his hand pretty quick. So somehow it was Niners ball. That's the one thing I really dislike about seeing a game live is you're not getting the commentators. So there's no like and the replay is like you don't get them. So you're sitting there like looking at the screen waiting for like a couple of views of it and you don't get it. And they don't explain it. And even me and Keon were both saying like you notice with live game the fact that there's no commercial can make the game seriously drag at times. Because you got to think, when you go on that commercial break and you go grab, let me go grab some food, let me go do this, nothing's happening on the field. And like, it's not like the Sixers, like a Sixers game, like the minute they hit a commercial break, it like turns into a rave for a solid like 2.5 minutes. It's like, there's just like, and like 100 people are dancing, they're shooting t-shirts and shit. And like they're jumping and somehow trampoline shoots out into the middle and they're bouncing on that shit. And like it blocks you out from realizing that you're on a commercial break. Right. The Eagles, they don't have it. It's like
it's pretty much just standing around. These TV timeouts are the worst. It's just like guys like this one, like standing around going, right. Oh, okay.
It really like not getting much. You're just seeing behind the scenes of the production. That's all you're really seeing.
Yep.
But yeah, so we fell 17-11. We probably had multiple chances to win this game easily. But our defense looks good. You only let up 17 points to the Niners. You only let up 6 to Atlanta. We did lose Brandon Graham for the year. In other news related to that and injuries, Carson Wentz is a bitch. We need him to play 70% of the snaps so that we get a first-round pick.
Ain't gonna happen, brother.
Okay, now when he went out yesterday, they said he sprained an ankle. That would relate to one ankle. Finds out today he sprained them both. Yes.
How do you?
He did. He sprained 2 ankles. Both ankles went ouch. How the fuck do you hurt both ankles at the same time? What are you doing?
Like, how does that even? Like, what does it even look like? Is he like just like?
That's why I said like, did he slide off the field like a seal? Did he look like a seal? Like where you just move your front legs and your back ones like can't move them, bro. Sprained them both.
Wow.
So yeah, that dude's a mess. I'm glad he's not ours anymore, but he's also going to cost us that first-round pick. I can feel it already.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like football in general has been very fun to have back. It's been exciting to be back in the groove of Sunday and Monday. Sunday night game was really good this week.
It was pretty.
With the Ravens and the Chiefs, they looked super good. Ash in the chat hitting us with a because your Cowboys won. And I don't understand how I surround myself with so many Cowboys fans. It's literally Cowboys and Niners fans. What's wrong with you people? God damn it. You got Keon's on the wrong side. You're on the wrong side. She's on the wrong side.
You're on the wrong side, brother.
I am not. I am on the right side. The birds. Call.
Pew, pew.
Yo, by the way, parking was absolutely the most atrocious thing I've ever done in my life. It was the worst parking situation anybody's ever accomplished. So this is what they wound up doing. Okay, so I was like, let me just park in NovaCare. This way I'm like not in the scrum. I don't give a shit about being close. I can walk. I got legs. 4 cars from getting into the NovaCare, lot full. Like, sorry, filled up. I was like, you bitch. I just waited for like 30 minutes in this goddamn line. I left it like 11:15 to get there by 1. Okay, so that killed like a half hour. So I was like, fuck, I'm going down to Citizens Bank Park. They will have enough parking. It's like parking and beyond. Get there, pay your $40 because it's not cheap for football games. So I pay my $40, get in there. They keep pushing me. Go this way, go this way, go this way. I was parked at the casino. Literally, I was parked at Live Casino. That's where my goddamn, and it wasn't even a spot. It was the 2 lanes that you would go out. They just put a fence. They gated it off and had everybody parked diagonal on both sides of the lanes.
Like on the main street?
on the main, like, there's 2 lanes in the middle. So, like, if you look right, that's the casino. Because, like, if you go far, far back in that main lot, you know, like where that giant red street sign looking thing is?
Yeah.
It's like all the way in the back. But it's not actual parking there. Those are supposed to be the lanes you use to get to the parking. But they were so full that it just became, we're just going to use these lanes as parking spots. You park diagonal here. And they just had everybody start doing that. Like, it was down like the final, like, 15 spots. And you're like, Jesus Christ. For there being so many parking lots, it was like, it seemed absolutely absurd. Like, I wanted to use my normal spot, my free spot, but I don't think I would have been able to get through traffic in time. So by the time I got done all that, it was like 12:50. And I literally was running to the gate to get there. And then when we got there, their signs in the stadium are, you can't find your goddamn seat. It took me like 25 minutes to find my seat. They didn't put any like giant signs that this escalator takes you upstairs. I'm like, that would have been great like 15 minutes ago. Like, this escalator goes upstairs. And that'd been perfect. But it was an adventure. I don't mind going to Eagles games, but honestly, I feel like I am someone who'd rather be sitting at home watching the game from my couch. The weather isn't a factor. It was hot. It was hot. I literally had that T-shirt that he gave us. And I was like, I just tucked it completely over my head. I was like, dude, it's hot out here. My back is dripping. And Keon, he said he get heat bumps. He was getting heat bumps all over. It was a mess, man. It was a goddamn mess. But yeah, man. So hopefully next week is a big week for Monday Night Mics.
Hey, buddy.
Because we'll be doing a pod that will go directly into Eagles Cowboys Monday Night Football.
Correct the mundo.
It's a big weekend. It's I need this. Okay. I can't be the one who goes 1-2. Jalen versus Dak. Miles versus Zeke. McCarthy versus Sirianni. Okay. These are big matchups. Micah Parsons versus whatever our linebacker names are. TJ Edwards. That's right. We're on the same level. Ryan Kerrigan against nope, that's not right. Because half your team is out. Because what DeMarcus Lawrence is out, right?
Yeah, he's out.
Weeks. Randy Gregory suspended for punching something, I'm assuming.
That or weed, one of the two.
Yeah, I know he did get suspended again. I was like, well, it's one of the two things he usually does, which is like, he's no, I did not promise that. Not again. Not again.
Oh, buddy.
I don't know if I could do that again. Last year, that hurt. There's pictures on the internet that showed me in a Cowboys jersey. That hurts my fandom, kids. But yeah, I'm excited. It's a little early. I feel like I don't like that Eagles Cowboys this early in the.
Yeah, I know, it's still weird.
Yeah, pump the brakes, take it easy, as our friend once said. Take it easy. But yeah, so next week we're literally going to go pod, and the pod is going to go directly into Eagles Cowboys Monday Night Football. Jalen Hurts 3 touchdowns, 1 running, 35-3. Just an Eagles schmau.
Via Madden? Okay, cool, yeah.
Yeah, that's all that counts.
Madden on rookie mode? Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. Yep, that'll happen. So.
See? Papa says, I hope not. He doesn't want to. They're coming Eagles loss. We feel it. Eagles victory. It's going to be a 2-1. 2-1, guys. Do you have anything else for me, my friend, on this episode? Or is 127 in the books?
I think 127 is going to be like this, bro. I mean, it's good. We're back. We kind of covered a lot in those 2 weeks that we had off. So don't give them too much. Let them want more.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Let them
we got 35 minutes of our time. Leave us alone.
That's
I'm satisfied. And we do it for free. So
yeah. For now.
Yeah.
For now. Hey, man.
He has a wedding. Okay, he's doing this for free.
Hell Jesus. Yeah. Give me that. I need that Manziel.
He got hurt also. Oh no, that was the other one. Mayfield got hurt. But yeah.
Uh-oh. Pepper's frozen. Pepper, where you at? Technical difficulties. There he is. There he's back. Whoo! He dipped. He dipped.
Thanks,
you're kind of like you're moving like this. You're like it's like
am I doing the robot?
You pretty much are doing the robot.
Oh, look.
You're like, there it is.
Oh, I sent it to you. I sent it over.
What?
I hate my Wi-Fi, bro. But all right, let's get out of here before I freeze for life.
Yeah, man. Episode 127, 2 Man and Mike, Big Ron alongside the best producer co-host in the land, White Pepper. Doing what we do, entertaining, live, laugh, love, all that kind of stuff. Don't forget to like us on all platforms, as you can see down there, the Spotify, the Apple Podcasts, all that.
Subscribe.
And yes, bing, bang, bing, your favorite podcast. Join us next Monday as we go right into Eagles Cowboys, where hopefully the Cowboys win. Pepper says no, but we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, man. So until then, we are out of here. See you later. Peace.
Bye. Oh.